How's it going, everyone? Today I'm looking for a cave again. This one I found a little bit of info about, but you can't get any information that takes you within a mile or two of this place. So I'm looking for it. I'm gonna have to explore a little bit, somewhat limited on time, so we'll see how it goes. But stick with me. If I find it, this one is off the beaten path. This one is interesting and rather large, so let's see what happens. I want you to looky there. I was walking along, wasn't paying attention. The weather's warm, but it's still winter. I ain't too worried about that joker. He won't hurt me, but there's others out here that can. Let's see if you can see him. Let's see if I can find something to make him move real quick. No? You gonna move? Maybe I'll just put the camera down there. And I'll hold still for a minute. Y'all see him? Alright. Guess I need to be paying attention for snakes. You would think at this elevation, this time of year, they wouldn't be out, but apparently they are. So right now I'm just hiking along. So I took one trail, yeah, down to another one. Took that trail. It's gonna cut me over to the trail that I initially want to start exploring. And pretty rugged country in here, thick. And right now where I'm at, you can't see very far. It's pretty thick. But I'm gonna cut down to this other trail, and then we'll go from there. Show you guys around real fast. Thick woods. Thick woods. Let's keep going. Hope I took the right path. Back there, the trail forked, and there was no marker whatsoever. Map's a little inconclusive. So I took this one. I'm gonna go down here to the edge of this and see what this is. And if it don't look right, I'm going back the other way. You gotta watch this stuff when you're out here doing this, guys. This is the kind of thing that gets people lost, so I'm not recommending you do these kind of things. And I'm not recommending that you don't. I'm just saying be careful. Looks like there's a trail cutting that way. Trail going that way. Pretty steep rock ledge. To the view, here's a log truck way over on the side of one of the mountains. And I hear a waterfall down here, so I'm gonna ease on down and kind of feel this out for a minute. If I don't like what I see, I'm gonna kick back the other way. Okay, so this is a trail to a waterfall. Look at that. Looks like it drops off pretty good. I'm gonna try to get down where I can see the side of it real quick. Alright, there it is. Goes up the side of the mountain. So I've dropped down since I got up to the top down to here. This is kind of distracting me from my goal, which is to find the cave. So I'm gonna consult the map and then probably head whichever direction I feel is best. I'm trying to get to a specific trail and hopefully find this cave. Now, from what I understand, you've got to take there's not really a trail, there's a spot, and I'm hoping I can see something that looks like a game trail maybe. There's something that'll take me up the side of a steep mountain like this, covered in rhododendron, and I'll find it'll just be a big hole in the ground. But let's keep going, and hopefully we'll find it today. After checking my GPS, I believe this is the trail. I don't really have a lot of time to take any offshoots, so I'm basically gonna barrel on down this, hope I don't have to hike back up it. Try to turn this into a loop if I got time, and hope I'm not wrong, because this is one steep mother to come back up. And you see that waterfall over there. The trail is basically like that right here. So let's keep going. Well, I believe the GPS is wrong, because I just hit a dead end about midway down this waterfall, which is a lot bigger than I thought it was. This thing just keeps tearing down. This thing must be 100, 150 feet high. So it don't look like the trail. It looks like the trail ends right here. So I'm gonna turn around and crawl my way back up the side of this mountain, get back to that other trail, and see if that takes me where I want to go. You know what, I thought, what the heck, while I'm here, before I head back up, let me show you this waterfall from right here. This is a good view. Turn you around real quick. Be a pain to get to, but I bet some of them holes down there's got some good trout in them. But I don't like the way these clouds are looking. Yeah. But on my way in, I got a notification they may be thunderstorms this afternoon, so I don't want to get caught in here in a thunderstorm. This stuff's slick. But yeah, I'm gonna head back up, hit that other trail, follow it for all the time that I have. So let's keep going. So I figured out what the mishap was. I got fixated on the waterfall and missed the trail I really needed to be on. Figured that out, and now I'm headed on down and around. There was a trail back there that looked like it was going up the hill in the type of place that I'll be looking for this cave, but the problem was it looked too worn in for that. I don't think this cave is getting that kind of traffic. So we're gonna keep going, and I should be on the main trail that I'm looking for it on shortly. Oh, look at this tiny little trout creek. I guarantee you there's trout in that joker. I'll have to remember this place. Come back with fly rod for sure. Well, here's what looks to be a campsite. I've been wondering if you could camp in here if it was just hiking and fishing only. I'm definitely gonna check the regs, but this would be a nice spot. Hike in for maybe some trout fishing. Found another waterfall. Look at that. I know there's trout in that creek. I definitely got to get back in here with a fishing rod of some kind, probably a fly rod. I think I'm gonna go over here and pull up my water filter. Keep moving. I see, you can't see it very well on the camera, but up here, some rock overhangs. And there's some different on up too. Some almost looks like holes, but it's in the rock. Now I think this cave has multiple entrances. The ones I keep finding light descriptions of is it's just dirt on it. There's no little rock. I'm not sure. I'm debating. I pretty much used up all my time. It's almost time for me to turn around and go back, which I think I'm gonna use. I'm gonna take a shorter loop in. I went the wider way to get me back so I can get back slightly faster, but I'm gonna ease over here and try to get a good look on those and see if that might be it. Shoot guys, I'm way past my turnaround point. I had set a specific time to get back on time. And just like always, I have a hard time leaving the woods. I took another spur trail that I had planned on checking out later. And I see what may be a mark and what could be a very light trail leaving the main trail, just upside the hill. So I'm gonna go up it just a minute, see what happens. It's leading uphill, but it's not stupid steep, so I don't know, but we'll see. I'll give it a go. Well, I was talking about being late. Found this little trail, pushed it up the side of the mountain pretty long ways. Following it, I believe it's probably a bear trail. Could be deer, but I ain't really seen no hoof prints. I'm tired and I'm way running behind. I'm gonna sit here, catch my breath, start working my way back down toward the main trail. I'll say this, guys, if you aren't confident in your ability, areas like this, don't leave the trail. Don't leave the trail. But I'm confident. I got backups, and I've got what I need women to spend the night. Certainly wouldn't want to, but I could if I had to. So let's see if I can get up out of here and get down to the main trail and start pushing back toward the vehicle. Really running behind. I have such a hard time leaving the woods once I'm in them, but All right, it's gonna be a steep back down the hill, so stick with me. Who knows between here and there. Got back to the main trail, been hiking uphill for a while, and look what I found. I think I found me a deer scrape. Now, I don't know if you're allowed to hunt in here or not, but I always like finding these things. And this is the kind of area it was. So it makes sense. You drop off that back side, it's hardwoods. So, rough country. Be hard to hunt him in here. So, that's probably why. I don't see any tracks that haven't been washed out. It's a little too old, but that might be a dandy of a buck right here in this rough area. Been hiking pretty hard. Thought I'd take a break for a minute. Can you see through them trees, that rock face going through there? It goes a long ways around. It gets bigger over here. Big, big, big rock face. And I'm thinking that cave's probably near there, would be my guess. So I think the next time I come back to do this, I'm going to probably either stick to that trail or the upper trail. I'll have to look at the map again and see which one I want to check next. But I got to get closer to them rock faces because I believe that cave was probably near them somewhere, if I had to guess. So, all right, guys. Well, that's it for part one. I have hiked hard enough that I'm back on schedule again, and should be able to get back to my vehicle right on time. Hard with minimal breaks. I do think staying close to them rocks is probably the better idea, at least for the next search. I found a really gorgeous place for a view to really scope out the whole area, but they was some college age kids there having a pretty good time, and I didn't want to rain on their parade, so I took a picture or two and I dipped out. But if you guys have stuck with me, thank you. I don't know when I'm going to get back to this, but I will be coming back. And now that I've scoped out one area, I'll move on to the next, and then I'll just keep doing it until I find it. Like I said, ain't nobody giving you this one for free. If you're not part of a grotto that knows where this is, nobody's going to tell you. If you don't come with somebody that's already been there. And you know, there's about a mile to a 2 mile square radius of an area of where this might be at. And you know, you not know some of the trails nearby, but it's not on a trail. It's off the trail, and you just got to look for clues to try to get you, you know, where somebody else has been there before. Because people have been there, but I don't think they go there very often. It's pretty well protected. And I followed an animal trail up the side of the hill earlier. So, like I said, you know, come back for part two. Hopefully there'll be a part two sooner rather than later. But guys, if you stuck with me to now, thank you. I hope you enjoyed it.